You're tuned into another episode of Out the Box TV. Your man RoJay, my guy DJ Primetime. We had to catch a flight, and though Miami is best known for its gorgeous white sand beaches, we had to turn up, of course. And what better way to turn up than with no other than Trick Daddy, Trina, Young Jeezy, Rick Ross, Uncle Luke, and your boy JT Money. Not only do we get to turn up, but we're checking in with my man Derek from Centric Event Productions, as well as a performance from my man C-Tay. So keep it locked right here. Out the box. Let's get it.
Yeah. Hey, how you like me now? Yeah, hey, how you like me now? Hey, how you like me? Yeah, hey, he stepped into his groove. How you like me now? Had a two real rule. How you like me now? Oh, he got nothing left to prove. How you like me now? Been working on my next move. How you like me now? Hey, how you like me now? Worth a couple thousand. You know, got that wavy sound. Yeah, hey, how you like me now? Hey, how you like me now? Hey, say how you like me now? Boosie wipe me down, fresh from head to toe. You ain't no graduated drip.
This episode of Out the Box is brought to you by So Plated. So Southern, so modern, so plated. So you was interviewing Cass. Yeah. How's it going? Okay, yeah. Alright, so breaking news. Traffic jam like a motherfucker outside. Okay. So we're gonna wind up running behind. This is what happens behind the scenes that don't nobody know. I'm glad you're recording. Yeah. This is what happens. Showtime's supposed to be 7. Right? And it's good old Miami weather. It's raining and all other great stuff. So now, traffic jam, people gonna be late, but the show must go on.
How many hashtags have that?
How many?
One. The one I just did.
For real? It's not a game, man. It's not. Hey, let me tell you. What's today's date? February 1st, 2020. Watch this shit. By next year, watch what happens. Mark my words. I swear. Watch.
I missed the message.
It's too big.
I know, I missed it.
I'm sorry.
We were trying to
reconstruct the bad head. Okay, they supposed to be
no, come on.
Believers.
So February.
We're gonna rewind. February.
Okay.
1st, 2020. It's today.
Oh, okay. And then
Come next year.
Okay.
We're gonna blow up Chile. We're gonna be internationally known by next year. By when next year? With a specific. What's the date? Is it July? By July 2021, we're gonna be internationally known. Goddamn right.
And I'm known to rock the microphone because I can still no wrong song.
If you contagious. The reason. That's what they have wrong. Is it for the whole show or is it what? Everybody's on me. Yeah. I think the first 2 acts are 5 minutes apiece. And then the first big act is 15. And then it's 25. And then JT minus 25. Trina.
Because he was a legend, we can't go no further until we get him on the sizes for my man. Put your lights up in there for Kobe. Thank you. I need a girl to come up here and dance. Yeah, turn around. Turn around, lady. That's some fun shit. Let's go. Back up. Fun shit. Get up and let's ride, motherfucker. Let's go. I'm the realest nigga in. Got trap hood and give folk. In the club, a glass pop, and 3 scales can get about 50 in them. The birds fly down south of Georgia for the. Look, I said money, hoes, cars, clothes, coke prices up and down. It's real easy shit. nigga. Anywhere I go around the world and we see each other, we say 305 until we motherfucking die. Without further ado, I'd like to bring to you the one and only Rick Ross. That's what niggas say they thought I had a lazy guy. Shorty want me smooth as my Mercedes ride. No love, driving only made me die. And when I know they got the gun, they got the honey down. My friend thought I looked at killing in the shot. Catch his soul, let me turn and take him for that ride. Oh, kids, when who's dead on his own feet. Oh, mothers, when who really keep it on me. Try to blow up, try to take it on me. I'm a chance on your ass, like I'm on me. Oh, I double tap, tap, nigga, double that. Every time pussy boy, you just a running back. Can I do some fighting? You sure? Sam Sneak, you ready? I'm ready, yo. 305, y'all ready? She's so shy, I want to do something just for you, baby. You ready? Look at her. Look at her. Sam Sneak, you ready? Let's go. That nigga play the piano.
They make that music.
Play that piano, baby. You been practicing. So fine, pussy so fresh. Nice blind apples, I just bought my color set. I know my lifestyle wild. I do it for the set. She know how to make me smile, and she do it with the set. Pop bottles, make love. Red bottoms, one clown. Belt buckles, gold handles, gold plated. Ball man, rich dinner, Carol City. Pull up on the block in the trunk, some chicken box. Mr. KFC, BBS is in the watch. Living bands, players all over the money bag. You never got you take me there, ain't no better. Tap down right here is what she wanted. Right here. With my motherfucking clothes right in front of me. Every time we come a soul, take a holler. But then they like boogie that pussy be controlling. You fucking win on the bucket. Sam Black, pound, right there, Ricky. I got him hard, I got him long, I got him fat. I keep him coming back. We keep him coming back. I'm in the distribution. I got the motherfuckers where I go.
What's going on, your man RoJay out the box? We're here with my man Derek. He wears many hats in this industry. We're about to find out a little bit about him right now. We're out here in Miami, one of the events that you're putting together. Now, first of all, there's no one real role and title when it comes to putting events together like this. But what would you consider your main role?
My role is a production manager. So what that means is I'm the one that's really behind the scenes, putting together, making sure all the lights and sound, backline, all the artists in place, the back of house, meaning dressing rooms, etc. Making sure there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see. So I'm the one who kind of puts all of that together. Okay,
so that's what you would consider your main role. What are some other hats that you've had to wear when it comes to putting these shows together? I'm
a DJ by trade, so when that time comes to fill in, I've had to do that. That's always gonna be my first love, and I do that as well. I host as well. Also, stage management is one of the biggest things that that's make sure people get on stage, get off stage on time, don't run over time. A lot of people don't realize that running over time costs a lot of money. Mm-hmm. For the people who actually pay, because the venue charges, if you go over the time that you actually book. Right. So, it's the stage manager's responsibility to make sure people don't go over time. Okay. And get on stage on time.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, trust. Yeah. I've been in the mix of all of that for sure. But you put all the pieces in place to make the big picture, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything that goes on behind the scene kind of really falls under me. And then I kind of, delegate who's doing what under that.
Okay, what would you say is the hardest part about your job?
Wrangling artists. Honestly, I mean, I respect everybody who put their craft to work. But it can be difficult sometimes. Trying to get artists to, be on time and work with. Some of them are great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's a lot of them that are a pleasure to work with. You know, but sometimes you have some that may be a little more difficult,
right?
And they don't, you know, they don't want to kind of adhere to the time. They want to go on stage when they ready,
right?
You know, and I get it because sometimes you got to be in a certain mind frame to do that. But you know, in my opinion, you should do that before you got to the.
You ain't had to work with Lauren Hill, have you?
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
Right, because she shows up when she wants
when
to.
She feel like
when she feels like it. Yeah. Now, I know, like I said, I've been on the front end and the back end of a lot of this stuff, especially when it comes to putting things together like that. Now, as far as the artists, I know you have to think about their safety.
Yes.
What are some ways that you make sure the audience and their safety is taken care of as well?
So I am not technically involved in security as far as the audience is concerned. I am I'm involved in security on the back of house, but I'm married to with the security company or the police department, whoever is protecting the audience or responsible for the safety of the audience, to make sure that they're not in any danger when it comes to the amount of people and then the facility, whatever, whether we're inside or outside.
Okay. Now you putting together this Welcome to Miami event, one of the biggest events to kick off 2020. Correct. Then later on in the year, we have the Funk Fest series coming through.
Correct.
I know you worked with other festivals and events as well, but what is like your main motivation to continue to do this? Because it's a lot of work. But what is the main motivation for you?
It is a lot of work, but anything that anybody does, I always say you gotta love it. You can't not love it. I mean, it's stressful. It's hard. It's, you know, people don't see what we do. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't see what we do.
Right.
Because if you do, then we ain't doing it right.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I love to do it. I love when a show comes together. You know, it's kind of like building a building. You know what I mean? Once that building is erected, all you see is, you know, the beautiful facade and, you know, the access that you have to see it. But, you know, nobody sees the construction worker that, you know, had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure that the concrete was delivered on time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I like doing that for whatever reason, whatever crazy reason. I like doing that and making sure the show comes together and then you guys, you know, the audience, you know, general audience will see a great show. You know, they go, you know, it's, I tell people all the time, it's, you know, we put in, you know, hours and months and weeks and days, you know, sometimes even years, so you guys can enjoy 4 hours of fun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm with it. Yeah. So for anybody that missed this big Welcome to Miami party, you got the stuff coming on later in the year. What's the best way to stay in touch with your series to make sure they catch at least one of these events?
So my company is called Centric Event Productions, and we also put a lot of stuff on our social media, Centric Events _ATL, Centric Event Productions on Facebook and Instagram. And you guys can come check us out on any of the social media, but we also do a lot of behind the scenes footage that most people won't generally be privy to, on what it takes to get the show on the road. So, but we have the Funk Fest tour starts April 15th and 16th, I believe. Okay. And that starts in Orlando. And let me say this, that's the only traveling tour festival in the country. Some people, there's a lot of festivals, a lot of tours, but there's only traveling tour festival, or festival tour rather.
Okay.
So, you know, that's you know, last year was my first year, so I'm, you know, thankful to be a part of that. And then we do other festivals as well in Birmingham, Atlanta, Tennessee, things of that nature. Sorry about that. Hopefully there's not somebody looking for me, and it is.
He in trouble.
So you know, it's just a lot of stuff that we got going on. This probably be our busiest year so far, you know, in the touring and the festival season.
All right, my man Derek, Centric Event Productions. I appreciate you. We here. We about to show out Welcome to Miami style, and hey, we just make it do what it do.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll be back out the box. Let's go.
This segment of Out the Box is brought to you by Bama Elite Security and Training, learning from our past to protect our future.
Out the Box TV, man, we got another performance about to come up with my man C-Tay, but of course I have to ask a few questions first and foremost. You've been doing this thing. There's a lot of people that think they can rap and trying to rap, and then you got a lot of people that rapping and they kind of lazy with it. What's setting you apart from most of not only the independent rappers but like the mainstream rappers as well?
I think I make better music, and I feel like they're gonna feel me. I can relate to my crowd that I relate to.
Okay, I see you be racking up these views on YouTube, so they definitely feeling you. Your latest video release was Thug Witter. What was the inspiration behind that?
That's how I was feeling at the time. If you listen to the song, it just explains that like a chick, she needs somebody who to thug with her, you know what I'm saying, really handle out. That's what kind of chicks I like, you know.
Gotcha. Well, of course, we rag on the new school for not kind of knowing their history, you know. And that's it. That's that sound effect, and you guys know what that means. It's time to play Out the Box. My man C-Tay, we got some trivia for you. Now listen, you never know what's in the cup. It could be Hennessy, it could be vodka, it could be box wine, it could be tea, water, lemonade, I don't know. But the only way to ensure that you don't drink what's in the cup is you got to get the answer correct. If you get the answer correct, then I got to drink what's in the cup. And so I'm hoping you don't get these right, all right? All right, so 3 quick questions from my man C-Tay. All right, this is about the rap life. So what old school rapper used to live downtown, 129th Street?
In Huntsville.
Just rapper, period.
Biggie Smalls.
No. All right. Just grab a cup. You got to drink one. The answer was Cool Mo D, my friends. All right. Question number 2. Your man Drake said, if you're reading this, what?
It's too late.
You got it down. Now I got the drink. All right. Let's see what we got over here. All right. Now, last question. Name 3 rappers that your girl Sierra dated before marrying Russell Wilson.
Future. Bow Wow.
One more.
And
He dragged her. He clowned her.
Chris Brown.
No, Chris Brown ain't no rapper. He wanna be, but he ain't. 50 Cent was the 3rd answer. So should we give it to him? Should we? He got 2 out of 3. Just a little bit. Just a sip. Just a sip. He did it just so smooth. Thank you, Primetime. Thank you. All right, so we got my man C-Tay about to perform for you guys right now. It's Mr. Regis Lego.
Look, I'm in the bank. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. Yeah.
I'm lit tonight.
Got 100 on me and I'm rolling weed. You can call me Mr. Regis. Got 100 on me and I'm rolling weed. If you run up on me, Pablo gon' make sure this be your day. He gon' load them choppers up and pull it out and let them spray. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. Yeah. You can call me Mr. Regis. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. Yeah. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. Yeah. I got the gas on the road, this shit for me. I just got the fresh cut, she all on me. I'm making juice, say please don't ignore me. I can see it now, me riding in foreigns. Lately, I've been thumbing, I've been flipping, onions getting money stunning. I've been road running. You gotta stick to the code, homie. Track this shit out in the cold, homie. And I ain't worried about these hoes, homie. Got my money up, my old hoes, homie. I don't fuck with these niggas, they phony. Yeah, I don't fuck with these niggas, they phony. Stay to myself and just trap out my lonely. You can tell my Motorola do numbers. You can call me Mr. Regis. Got 100 on me and I'm rolling weed. If you run up on me, Pablo gon' make sure this be your day. He gon' load them choppers up and pull it out and let them spray. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. Yeah. You can call me Mr. Regis. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. I'm in the motherfucking bank, man. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. Yeah. Hey, I'm in the bank, 100 on me, smelling like gas. Yeah. I don't want no problems neither. I just want my cash. Gotta go get a bag. Yeah. Can't just sit on my ass. You niggas are last, you trapping, that means you don't got no gas. Hey, they like, boy, what the fuck? Why you always be stuck? Yeah. You be smoking too much. Damn, you don't get enough. I'ma run this shit up cause I gotta go get it. I love the hustle, yeah, nigga committed. A certified pimp, I got all these women. Yeah. You can call me Mr. Regents. Got 100 hundreds on me and I'm rolling weed, ayy. If you run up on me, Pablo gon' make sure this be your day. He gon' load them choppers up and pull it out and let them spray. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank, yeah. Smelling like dank, yeah. You can call me Mr. Regents. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. C-Tay walk in, big C-Tay. I'm in the bank, smelling like dank. You can call me Mr. Regents, ayy.
You can call me. Hey.
Yeah.
My man C-Tay, y'all give it up for him. Y'all know what to do. Head to the website, outtheboxtv.com. More information on my boy. Check out his latest video. Blowing up YouTube, boy. You blowing it up.
Thug with her.
We'll catch up with you guys next week on an all new episode of Out the Box. Lego.